Hi, Gekam. Alright, welcome to class today, and I hope you had a great week. So let's get started. Alright, so the agenda for today is the opening prayer. We're going to go over the 10 principles, or 10 Điều Tâm Niệm, and then the closing prayer. But for the 10 principles, we're only going to go through the first 5. So let's start with the opening prayer. In Cha và Con và Thánh Thần. Amen. Lạy Cha chúng con ở trên trời, chúng con nguyện nhân Cha cả sáng, nước Cha chỉ đến, ý Cha thể hiện dưới đất cũng như trên trời. Xin Cha cho chúng con hôm nay lương thực hàng ngày, và tha nợ chúng con như chúng con cũng tha kẻ có nợ chúng con. Xin Cha để chúng con xa trước cám dỗ, nhưng cứu chúng con cho khỏi sự dữ. Amen. In Cha và Con và Thánh Thần. Amen. Alright, so the first one, the first principle is thiếu nhi mỗi sáng dân ngày, điểm tô đời sống hương bay nguyện cầu. Okay, so I'm gonna go through it a few times. I'm gonna go through the slow. I'm gonna go through it slowly, and then we're gonna review the English version or English translation of it. All right, so the first one is thiếu nhi mỗi sáng dân ngày, điểm tô đời sống hương bay nguyện cầu. Okay, can you say it with me this time? And I'll go pretty slow. So, thiếu nhi mỗi sáng dân ngày, điểm tô đời sống hương bay nguyện cầu. And basically what that means is that as Eucharistic youths, we offer our days each morning and enrich our lives with prayer. So what that really means is that just to make sure you pray every day, and that it is like a part of your each morning and your nightly routines. Okay, Kagam? So we'll go on to the next one. So number 2 is thiếu nhi thánh thể niệm màu, tôn sùng rước lễ nhà giàu viếng thăm. Okay, I'm going to say it a little bit slower. Thiếu nhi thánh thể niệm màu, tôn sùng rước lễ nhà giàu viếng thăm. Alright, I'm going to say it one more time, and then we're going to say it together, okay? Thiếu nhi thánh thể nhiệm màu, tôn sùng rước lễ nhà giàu viếng thăm. Alright, can you say it with me this time? Thiếu nhi thánh thể nhiệm màu, tôn sùng rước lễ nhà giàu viếng thăm. And basically what that means is, as Eucharistic youth, we worship and receive the Eucharist and visit regularly at the tabernacle. So what that really means is that each week we have our duties to go to Mass every Sunday, right? And just to make sure that, I know, Kakim, you're not receiving the Eucharist just yet, but receive it spiritually. And so when you go up to the Father, when he is the Father, or one of the church ministers, and they're giving out the Eucharist, when you're crossing your arms, you're receiving the Eucharist spiritually. So we'll go on to the third principle. Alright, so thiếu nhi thánh giá Chúa nằm, nhìn lên phấn khởi trên cành hy sinh. Okay, so I'll say it again. Thiếu nhi thánh giá Chúa nằm, nhìn lên phấn khởi trên cành hy sinh. And I'll say it a little bit slower, and then we'll say it together, okay? Thiếu nhi thánh giá Chúa nằm, nhìn lên phấn khởi trên cành hy sinh. Alright, so let's say it together. Thiếu nhi thánh giá Chúa nằm, nhìn lên phấn khởi trên cành hy sinh. And basically, to translate into English, what that means is that as Eucharistic youth, we make sacrifices and find joy in carrying the cross of Christ. So basically, what that means is that sometimes we have to make sacrifices for the greater good, and that's okay too. So for example, if you really want this new game or this new toy, or well, that's not a good, okay, let's rewind, not that example. If you're walking on the street with your parents, and you just got this this is your favorite snack. Your parents just bought you your favorite snack, but you're passing by a homeless person, and this is your favorite snack, right? But you see that this other person needs it more than you do. So by making that sacrifice, you're giving them your snack, and that's okay because you find the joy in carrying that cross of Christ. What you're doing is you're making someone else happier through your sacrifice, and through that, again, everything in this principle, it will make you feel happier in the long run. So think about that the next time you see a homeless person, or you see one of your friends at school and they don't have a certain toy or something, or they're not being invited to play with your group and they're by themselves. So you go and you invite them, just to make sure that you're inclusive. Okay, so then we'll go on to the fourth principle. Thiếu nhi nhờ mẹ định nên quyết làm dương sáng, xứng nhân tông độ. Okay, so I'll say that again. Thiếu nhi nhờ mẹ định nên quyết làm dương sáng, xứng nhân tông độ. So I'll say it slower and then we'll say it together. Thiếu nhi nhờ mẹ định nên quyết làm dương sáng, xứng nhân tông độ. Alright, let's say it together. Thiếu nhi nhờ mẹ định nên quyết làm dương sáng, xứng nhân tông độ. So the translation of this one is, as Eucharistic youth, we depend on Mary's intercession and determine to be models worthy of Christ's apostles. And so basically what it's saying is that we live to be models of Christ's apostles every day. We are his disciples, and we have to go out and spread the word of God through our actions and prayer and everything that we do. Make sure that you invite God into it. All right. But most importantly, Mary, the mother of God, which is also very important, make sure to invite her through the intercession every time you pray, because then she will intercede through your prayer to Jesus. All right. So then we'll go on to the last one. So number 5. Thiếu nhi mọi việc nhỏ to, tinh tấn vạn phước. Hold on. Thiếu nhi. Sorry. Okay. Thiếu nhi mọi việc nhỏ to, tinh tấn vạn phước trên lơ đom đà. Alright, so I'll say it again. Thiếu nhi mọi việc nhỏ to, tinh tấn vạn phước trên lơ đom đà. So I'll say it a little bit slower if I can say it correctly. Apologies. Alright, so thiếu nhi mọi việc nhỏ to, tinh tấn vạn phước trên lơ đom đà. Okay, so we'll say it together. Thiếu nhi mọi việc nhỏ to, tinh tấn vạn phước trên lơ đom đà. Alright, so the translation of this one is that we perform tasks of all size in spirit of obedience and do so with excellence. Right? So as you can see in the picture, the little boys are helping out their parents sweep the yard, and they're doing so in the spirit of obedience, but also through excellence. So make sure that you make sure that when you're doing chores or your parents are asking you to do chores, do them in good spirit, right? And just if your parents are asking you to wash dishes, don't slam the dishes, or if they're asking you to sweep, don't do it without a smile on your face. Although sometimes you may not have a smile on your face, but it's okay to not want to do it, but make sure that you do all of those tasks in the spirit of obedience and do it with excellence. Okay, again, so that concludes our lesson for today. We'll go ahead and do the closing prayer. Thánh Cha và Con và Thánh Thần. Amen. Sánh nhân Đức Chúa Cha và Đức Chúa Con và Đức Chúa Thánh Thần, như đã trước cố vô cùng và bây giờ và hằng có và đời đời chung cùng. Amen. Cha và Con và Thánh Thần. Amen. Alright, guys, I hope you have a great week, and I hope to see you soon. Please stay safe, And yeah, I hope to see you soon. All right, bye.